versus power. Hard-throwing Gonzalez with his baggy pants and his gray number 20 jersey, sitting well back of the mound right now, taking his time before he makes his presence felt. Fuenmayor in this game is 0 for 3, but he's got the ability to hit the big fly. And if he does, it will bring the Canadians to within 1. The first pitch from the right-hander, swing and a miss. Started him off with a changeup, gutsy. Everybody thinks that the closer wants to come in and absolutely dominate. Very impressive start to the sequence against Balbino Fuenmayor. 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. The Seas trail by 2. Game 2 of this championship series. The next pitch is in the dirt, so we'll do it at 1-1. No bullpen activity for either team right now. Ben White with a fantastic ninth for the Canadians in the top half of the frame. Now hoping his offense can rally late. It would send the stadium into a frenzy. The next pitch is also in the dirt, and the count goes to 2-1. If the Canadians can just find a base runner, it would bring the tying run to the plate. Chris Schaefer's on deck. He's got a home run in this game. It's his only hit of the game, but it gave the Canadians a 1-0 lead back in the third. 2-1 is up and in, and the count suddenly goes very much in favor of Balbino Fuenmayor. Balbino cannot loft a lazy pitch that's left out over the plate. He's got to be disciplined. High drive down the line. It's going to drop. Balbino's going to round first. He's going to try to go into second. He's going to be there as the ball is bobbled by Massey. Every single person in the stadium is on their feet. Every single one of them. And here comes the tying run to the plate. The question is, will Chris Schaefer swing it, or will they go to a pinch hitter? And how about this? Chris Schaefer, with a home run in this game, is going to be replaced by Stephen McQuail. I love the move. McQuail's got 12 home runs this Northwest League season. What makes it more interesting is McQuail has been sitting for 3 or 4 games. He realizes that the second half of the Northwest League schedule has not gone his way. A very unique pinch-hitting moment for the big fella out of Wonton, New York.
Number 27, Steve McQuail.
This is a fantastic moment here at the ballpark for a number of reasons. As soon as the season's over, Stephen McQuail will go and join the New York Police Department. It is currently September the 11th on the Eastern Seaboard. Could you imagine if he could hit one into the late night here? A curveball that misses, and the count goes to 1-0. The future law enforcement officer who will suit up for the New York Police Department, with his family listening back on the Eastern Seaboard where it is September 11th, will try to do the unthinkable. A ball fouled. He gave it a big rip, and the count goes to 1-1. It's an amazing moment for McQuail. So many things going through his head. He was the fastest Vancouver Canadian to 10 home runs in franchise history. Nobody did it faster. And after a dreadful second half of the season, he understands that this moment may define him. Crowd chanting his name. 1-1 pitch is low, and the count goes to 2-1. Shane Opitz is on deck, wearing the black number 16 jersey. The Tri-City Dust Devils right now, their hearts must be racing. They're so close to tying this series up. But with 1 out, the Canadians refuse to make it easy. The closer, Gonzalez, a deep breath, comes set, offers to the plate. It is inside, and the count goes to 3-1. Could you imagine if the winning run could come to the plate in the bottom of the ninth? Gonzalez has got to be feeling the heat now. 3-1 to Daddio. High fly ball, but it's back behind the plate and out of play, so the count will go to 3-2. McQuail flipped his bat at his hand and then hit it to the ground a couple of times to make sure that there were no cracks, that nothing vibrated, that he's got a good, solid piece of wood in his hand. Tense moment here at Scotiabank Field. This is playoff baseball at its absolute best. If you've been listening the whole game, you've heard it all tonight. 3-2 to Stephen McQuail. And it's in the dirt, and the winning run will come to the plate. With one out in the bottom of the ninth. So immediately, Daddio will come out of the game. Andy Burns has come in. It's a pinch running upgrade as Burns is much faster than McQuail, but he did his job. And he will get a ton of high fives and fist bumps as Stephen McQuail makes his way back off the diamond. Fantastic at bat. Now, this is interesting. Shane Opitz is not known as a guy that can hit one into the late summer night. But he does have some very good power. If he puts this one into the gap, the Seas could tie this game with two very quick runners on the base paths.
First base, number 32, Andy Burns. Now batting your shortstop, number 16, Shane.
Boy, oh boy, Shane Opitz steps in the box. Everybody in Colorado is listening right now. Sean Birdie, Kevin Pillar still to come. But the stage with one out in the bottom of the ninth is Shane Opitz. Fastball missed outside. My goodness, Canadians with a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 Northwest League series. If he hits one into the night, the roof will physically come off this building. Listen to the crowd. The 1-0 from Gonzalez is up in the zone, and it's 2-0. Here comes the pitching coach, Dave Burba. Nelson Gonzalez is the closer, but right now, he is flustered. If you bought a ticket to the Canadians tonight, you're the smartest person in town. This place in the bottom of the ninth is absolutely electric. The tying run is on at first. The Northwest League winning championship run is in the box. The Seas could win the entire thing with one swing of the bat. If they do, it will change the way people view baseball in this city for a generation. Balls and no strikes to Shane Opitz. The right-hander, Gonzalez, comes set. Squared, and it's up. Canadians are a pitch away from loading the bases. It would put the winning run on base. And Garrett Maines, the pinch runner for the Canadians, out at second base. He got back to second. Gonzalez stepped off, and man, he was flying back to the bag. 2 pinch runners. The fastest guys on the team for the Canadians are on the bases right now. Opitz with a 3-0 pitch on the way from Nelson Gonzalez. It's inside, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. Oh, my goodness. Forget about the tying run. The Seas want the whole thing right now in the bottom of the ninth. This crowd is losing their mind. John Birdie, one of the most valuable players on this team this year, has an opportunity to send this team to the Northwest League Championship. Down by 2, but the bases are loaded. The first pitch is in for a strike. A gutsy pitch. It was a curveball. You knew Birdie was sitting on the fastball. My goodness. What a finale. The 0-1 is inside. We'll do it at 1 ball and 1 strike. There is nobody warming up in the Tri-City bullpen. This is it. Tying run is out at second. Winning run on at first. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. And the count goes to 1-2. Kevin Pillar is on deck. He just spit in his black batting gloves to give him a little bit of stickum on his bat. But right now, this is John Birdie's world. A 1-2 pitch to one of the toughest hitters on the Canadiens roster. 1-2 is fouled off. We'll do it again. Boy, you heard the crack of the bat. They went to the closer. They took out the left-hander, Ken Roberts, who was fantastic against the Canadiens. They decided to go to the hard-throwing right-hander, but he's been in a bit of a pinch right from the time he stepped on the mound. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch that did not get called for a strike. The Dust Devils bench is furious. They thought that one fooled Birdie. Instead, the count goes to 2-2. This crowd is unbelievable right now. The 2-2 to Birdie. Lays out to the shortstop and drops. They'll get one. The throw, he beat it. No! They called him out and the game is over. Birdie beat it out. And the umpire says the game is over. Oh my goodness, we will do it tomorrow. Robbery in the bottom of the ninth. This sets up an unbelievable game tomorrow. Wow, the bases are stranded. All 3 runners. It was a ball hit into the middle of the infield. They got the runner at second. Birdie was flying down the line, and I know he beat it. I know he beat it. Instead, the first base umpire says that we will do it tomorrow at 1:05. Oh, my goodness. Wow, Tri-City gets out of Dodge. The final 5-3 tonight. It sets up a 1-game winner take all for all the marbles in the Northwest League. What a fantastic finale.